implement it and then kind of move things forward from there. And we will then be able to say that these are shared goals. Because it's things, you know, I've had a similar conversation with people down in Bakersfield. Now we've had this today. And so we do have good representation of the three regions of the San Joaquin Valley. So I'm hoping that this will be something that we can all say that is, you know, that this is a shared goal that we've all developed and can see move forward here. It is a more holistic approach to problem solving and can be very effective. You know, I like to think of community development, you know, in a large picture. One of the reasons why I took this position is because I got stuck in this, you know, looking at as being the affordable housing guy. You know, before I came here, I was worked for a statewide affordable housing advocacy organization, and lots of times, you know, was kind of pigeonholed as just being the houser. You know, I'd wind up at a water discussion and people would be like, what are you doing here? You know, what does housing have to do with water? Well, you know, housing has a lot to do with water, but that's not for this conversation. But then I get into land use meetings and people would be like, well, affordable housing, why are you at this land use meeting? Well, this position now people aren't questioning me. You know, I mean, I have an opportunity to poke my nose.
Start working on that, right?
Yeah. Right. So I get to poke my nose into everything.
Transit-oriented development.
Transit-oriented development's great. If only we could see this, you know, kind of the state policies kind of help facilitate smaller jurisdictions increase the opportunities for transit-oriented development. But anyway, but what I'd really like to see is this regional approach really take shape here in the Valley. You guys have an opportunity to really change the way things are being done. You can be a leader in this new movement that's taking place. Cynthia kind of took a little stab at discussing what the new administration in HUD is trying to do. Something that we haven't seen in a long time coming from HUD, and that is actual, true, and meaningful partnerships being built. They have a great leadership team in Washington, some great thinkers, people who you know, aren't your typical HUD administrators. These are people who really know what's going on the ground. They're not disconnected. They're coming from positions where they can really win movement. But that's happening throughout the Obama administration. A lot of these changes are taking place, and hopefully as we move forward in this new era that we can show people that the San Joaquin Valley is no longer the place of clustered poverty, of concentrated poverty. It's no longer the armpit of California. We're going to be the leaders of California. We want to be the leaders in the nation. And so hopefully we can provide an opportunity for your voices to be heard by taking these regional approaches. You know, today we're hoping that what comes out of what we come away with today will really affect policy change. And I'm glad to see that we do have some different perspectives at the table. Don't normally get all of such diverse perspectives when you pull these meetings together. In Fresno, I think we had like 3 nonprofit housing agencies, 2 or 3 nonprofit housing agencies, a ton of grassroots organizations and other nonprofits. But we didn't have any building industry reps. We didn't have any for-profit organizations. We didn't have any other types of voices out there to tell us this is what you need to consider when you're moving these strategies forward. Today we do have the building industry, we have the banking industry, we have state and federal leadership here from elected officials representing this from them. We have the nonprofits. And so, you know, hopefully we'll walk away today with saying, yes, when we go back and meet in Fresno, we can say, yeah, we've heard everyone's voice. We've had all these different perspectives and can really develop a agenda that can increase home ownership in an affordable, responsible way. We don't want to get caught up in these real exotic products that we've seen get people in trouble. And as we move forward with this, I think we'll need to take into consideration what are some of these things that have got us to where we are today. What do we need to fix those? And my job, I guess, is to increase your workload. Find out the solutions, then come back to you and say, okay, this is what needs to happen, and what are you going to do to implement it. So before you leave today, if you haven't had an opportunity to get my card, please do so. I'm open to all phone calls and emails at any time of the day, regardless if it's night or not. Chances are I won't answer your call, but you could still give it a try. One other thing is that I would like to start getting more involved in the northern part of the valley. I'm from the southern part of the San Joaquin Valley, and I have a tendency to fall back and just, get back in there and not really do a lot of work and outreach up in this area. But after today, now that we've had an opportunity to meet some of you locally, you'll take advantage of my position, and we can carry on a conversation to see how the Federal Reserve could help provide resources to your communities up here as well. So I think
Should we just do a quick introduction?
that would be great. And go ahead, and I guess Carol and Sinead already have gone. But,
Hi, well, I'm Roxanne Campanella with FHA, the Federal Housing Administration's Office of Business